Hi, my name's Michael Jeffrey Peters, and welcome to Baylor University. Baylor is a special place where most of the graduates of Baylor work at Texas Children's Hospital. And Baylor is a great school with lots of opportunities. Baylor's the type of a college, an organization, a corporation who has doctors like Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer, who works at Texas Children's Hospital, and most of the grads at Baylor College of Medicine get jobs at Texas Children's Hospital, where they falsify children's medical records and steal children, like my son, Dalton Jeffrey Peters, from their fathers by trying to manipulate CPS, Child Protective Services, and when that fails, two failed attempts, they lie in medical records and fax that information, that lie, to the courts, and even go to the courts and testify under oath, telling the same lies to manipulate the system, abuse their positions, and steal children with cancer from their fathers. Even though the judge in Conroe ended up scratching out all the medical neglect that Dr. Joanne Dreyer says I didn't give my son one of his meds out of the for 1 month out of 2 months I had him. This is not the story she gave to CPS. She says that I medically neglected him within the first 24 hours, even though I took him straight from school, straight to the hospital, and got his meds. The lab results prove he was doing well. Pharmacy receipts I had. CPS told me to go to Texas Children's Hospital, where a nurse and social worker verified I had his meds, knew how to give him, and the correct procedures for Dalton. Even the judge scratched out all the medical neglect because he knew, and I wasn't even at that hearing. He knew it was a lie. She's been allowed to get away with this through cover-ups because Baylor College of Medicine and Texas Children's Hospital had their attorneys at every single divorce hearing, which lasted over a year, to assure that they could not be sued. They got Judge Tracy Gilbert, who's a Baylor grad, to deny all my motions, trying to present the evidence, who bailed out at the last hearing, where the other judge scratched out all the medical neglect. However, Dalton doesn't have a father now because of Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer's lies and manipulation, and Matal Brombat, a licensed medical social worker at Texas Children's Hospital, who cooperated with the lies of Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer. So this is what you get to look forward to. You get protected by the Texas Medical Board because the lawsuits, if the evidence were to get out, the lawsuits would be in the millions against Baylor, against Texas Children's Hospital, against Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer. So welcome to Baylor, where you're protected if you lie in children's medical records, steal them from their fathers, try to manipulate CPS. This is what you get to look forward to being a doctor and working at Texas Children's Hospital. Administrations that pay for donations, campaign donations for Rick Perry, who's the head of the Texas Medical Board, for Irvin Ziegler is in charge over there. He's only in charge over there as long as he dances to the tunes of the governor, because he has he doesn't have an open-ended contract. It's at the governor's discretion. Stealing children and lying in children's medical reports or medical records is something that should not be allowed. Doctors should not be allowed to get away with malpractice, lying in medical reports, falsifying evidence, committing aggravated perjury in courts. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters, and I'm here to warn you that Baylor College of Medicine is orchestrated. The administration officials there are corrupt. Many of you may be happy to say, yes, that's a great deal. Thumbs up. We're protected if we kill a child, because the hospitals are going to lie and cover up for our wrongdoings. Well, my name is Michael Peters, and I'm Dalton Jeffrey Peters' father. And I'm here to make sure that all of you see these videos. I have probably over 100-something videos now, and there'll be 100-something more. I'm here to be a constant reminder that Baylor is corrupt. They're buying favoritism through campaign donations, as is Texas Children's Hospital. If you students think it's all right to steal a man's son through lies and manipulation, then you're at the right school. Makes me sick to my stomach that you students at Baylor allow this to happen. Your morals in our society are not warranted. We do not want this corruption. It's not funny. It's not a laughing matter. When children with cancer are taken away from their parents for no other reason than one doctor feels like she can manipulate the system and being protected from lawsuits all the way up to the Governor Rick Perry and the Texas Medical Board, it's not a laughing matter. If you students want the evidence, I have the evidence. You want to see it? I'm happy to show you. My email is allkrafting@yahoo.com. My phone number is 832-646-1040. I'll be glad to share with you the evidence proving this. I was the one picketing the Texas Children's Hospital for 2.5 months with a big picture of Dr. Zoanne Dreyer calling her a fraud and liar. I had one lady come up to me and say, you're going to get sued for defamation of character or slander. Well, that never happened. Never happened because you students are protected. You can kill a child with cancer and get away with it. You can steal a child with cancer and get away with it. You can lie in medical reports and get away with it. We never went to court. The evidence never came out because of the organized crime and a cover-up from Baylor and Texas Children's Hospital, who sent their attorneys to every divorce hearing. But ask yourself why. Ask yourself, is this what you want? It's not happening to you, and thank goodness. My son has cancer because my wife had an x-ray when he was a fetus. Doctor didn't say anything, and Eva didn't ask anything, and Eva didn't say anything. It's all great, because all these cover-ups are killing children, not helping them. The organizations that you're working for are no better than child molesters, child thieves. organized crime and corruption has to be stopped. I'm dedicating the rest of my life to exposing, getting my evidence out in a court of law. These people are child molesters, and I'm not afraid to say it, and I'm not worried about slander or defamation. I have the boxes of evidence. It's conclusive. If you can feel proud about being a student at Baylor, go ahead. Feel proud. You'll end up at Texas Children's Hospital where the cover name, the brand name, seems wonderful and beautiful. That's what I thought. Until I found out that organized crime exists. Lying in medical records is not acceptable. And I'll be fighting this fight for the rest of my life. I will be back out picketing and exposing these criminals. You don't care about children. You care about the money. You don't care about families. They're thieves. They're manipulators. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters, and I'm proud to make these videos and try and expose them to people with morals. Thank you for listening to this video. I'm sorry to have to make these videos. I really am. But it's important. It's important that doctors do not lie in medical reports, falsify information in CPS. This has to be stopped. I'm asking for your support, your donations, to expose them, to bring it to court. I'm ready, waiting, and the evidence I have conclusive to expose Dr. Zoanne E. Dreyer and administrations of Baylor and Texas Children's Hospital. Join me in the fight to protect your children's medical records so that children like Dalton Peters, who's 10 years old now, can have his father without manipulation of the laws that govern our country. Thank you for listening to this video. God bless you.